Do you feel like nobody really knows you? Like your worth is measured by your productivity, your achievements, your performance? Like you're constantly performing for an audience that will never be satisfied? Tonight, you're going to discover something that changes everything. God knows you completely. And when He looks at you, He sees someone fearfully and wonderfully made. In the name of the Father, who created you with unique purpose, the Son, who knows you by name, and the Holy Spirit, who dwells within you, may God's peace surround you in this moment. Let's read together Psalm 139, written by David over 3,000 years ago. But these words are as true for you today as they were for him back then. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as the day, for darkness is as light with you. For you formed my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God, how vast is the sum of them. If I would count them, they are more than the sand. I awake, and I am still with you. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Take a deep breath. Let these words sink in. This isn't just beautiful poetry. This is the truth about who you are. David wrote this psalm in a moment of profound reflection. He was amazed, astonished. He realized something that completely changed how he saw himself. God didn't just know about him. God knew him, knew every thought before it was thought, every word before it was spoken, every movement before it was made. And here's what's revolutionary. God doesn't know you like a database knows information. God knows you like a father knows his child, like an artist knows his masterpiece, like a creator knows his most precious creation. Have you ever felt like you need to hide parts of yourself, that if people really knew you, they wouldn't like you? God already knows you completely, and He doesn't just accept you, He calls you fearful and wonderful. Let's do an exercise together. Close your eyes if you can. Breathe deeply. Imagine going back in time, not to yesterday or last year, but to before you were born. You're in your mother's womb. Dark, warm, safe. And there, in that hidden place, God is working, not from a distance, not delegating to nature, but with His own divine hands. He is knitting you. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. Like a careful craftsman, He is interweaving every fiber of your being, every cell, every characteristic that makes you unique. That nose you think is too big, He chose it. That height you wish was different, He determined it. That introverted or extroverted personality, He wove it. And while He was weaving, He wasn't making mistakes. He was creating a masterpiece. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Do you know what the Hebrew word for fearfully is? It's yareh. It means with reverence, with awe, inspiring wonder. It's the same word used to describe miracles. You are a miracle, not in a poetic sense, in a literal sense. The probability of you existing exactly as you are, statistically impossible. Out of millions of genetic possibilities, you emerged, unique, unrepeatable, intentional. Now open your eyes, look at your hands, those hands that type, that hug, that create. God formed them. He knows every line in your palm, Every fingerprint is a divine signature. Your heart beating right now. God designed it. He knows every beat, every rhythm. Your brain processing these words. God architected it. He knows every thought that's ever passed through it. But here's where it gets even deeper. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. Before you had form, before you had a body, before you had a name, God already saw you. And He didn't just see you. He already had plans for you. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. God has a book with your name, and in that book, every one of your days was written before you lived any of them. This doesn't mean you're a robot following a script. It means that God, who exists outside of time, has already seen your entire life, and still, He chose to create you. He chose to know you. He chose to love you. That horrible day you want to forget, He saw it and didn't give up on you. That mistake you're carrying, He knew it and still created you. That secret you've never told anyone, He knows it and still calls you wonderful. Now, think about American culture for a moment. The hustle culture, the productivity obsession, the constant pressure to optimize, to perform, to achieve. You see the LinkedIn posts about people crushing it, the Instagram stories of perfect lives, the influencers making 6 figures while you're struggling, and something whispers inside you, I'm not doing enough. I'm not enough. But here's the truth that hustle culture will never tell you. God doesn't compare you to anyone because He didn't make you to be a copy. He made you to be an original. When He looks at you, He doesn't think, you should be more like that person. He thinks, perfect, exactly as I planned. You might have 1,000 followers or 10. You might make 6 figures or minimum wage. You might work at a Fortune 500 or be unemployed. That doesn't change the fact that you were fearfully and wonderfully made by the Creator of the universe. Your worth isn't in what you do. It's in who you are. And who you are was determined by God before you took your first breath. What I vorki dingen you I've. Itsi roostem and tinquatamida restes and absurundan. David says God's thoughts about you are more numerous than grains of sand. Think about that. Every beach in the world, every desert, every grain of sand. God's thoughts about you are more than that. While you're sleeping, God is thinking about you. While you're working, God is thinking about you. While you're feeling invisible, God is thinking about you. And those thoughts aren't criticisms, they're plans, they're purposes, they're expressions of love you could never fully count. So how do you live in light of this truth? First, stop hiding. David ends the psalm with a brave prayer. Search me, O God, and know my heart. He's not asking God to start knowing him. God already knows. What he's saying, I accept that you know me. Show me what you see. You can do the same. You can stop trying to hide from God. You can stop pretending everything's fine when it's not. You can be real. God already knows you. The question is, will you let that knowledge transform you? Second, stop seeking validation in the wrong places. You don't need to prove your worth on social media. You don't need to prove your worth at work. You don't need to prove your worth in relationships. Your worth was already established by the only one who had the right to determine it, your Creator. Third, live from your purpose, not your performance. God created you with intention, with purpose, not for you to be perfect, but for you to be you. When you try to be someone you're not, you're telling God, you made a mistake when you created me. When you accept who you are, you're saying you knew what you were doing. Fourth, remember daily, every morning, before you check your phone, before you see everyone else's perfect lives, tell yourself, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. God knows me completely. My worth doesn't depend on anyone's opinion. Let that be your anchor truth. When comparison comes, when insecurity hits, when you feel invisible, you're not invisible. You're seen, you're known, you're loved, you're loved. Let's listen again, very slowly, to the most powerful part. For you formed my inward parts, not a factory, not luck, not chance. You, God, personally, you knitted me together in my mother's womb, like a dedicated craftsman, with attention, with care, with love. I praise you. It's not arrogance to celebrate who you are. It's gratitude, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You are odd, wonderful. Not when you lose weight, not when you get that job, not when you have more followers. Now, you are wonderful now. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. Deep down, your soul knows. It knows you were created with purpose. Doubt comes from outside. Truth comes from inside. Tonight, as you prepare to sleep, remember, before you existed, God knew you, and He didn't just decide to create you. He decided to create you exactly as you are. That part of you that you try to hide, God sees it and still calls you wonderful. That mistake that defines you, God knows it and is still writing your story. That dream that seems impossible, God planted it, and He doesn't plant dreams in the wrong hearts. You're not an accident. You're not a mistake. You're not invisible. You are known completely, intimately, eternally. And when God knows you like that and still calls you wonderful, no opinion on social media can change that. No comparison can diminish that. No rejection can erase that. The pressure to hustle harder, to perform better, to achieve more, it all fades when you understand that your worth isn't in your productivity. Your worth is in being knitted by divine hands, known before birth, loved before achieving anything. If this message brought peace to your heart, subscribe to Bible 20-4.7 for more biblical meditations that transform insecurity into secure identity. And in the comments, write just one word, Cain own. It's your acknowledgement that God sees you, knows you, and created you fearfully and wonderfully. May you sleep tonight in the arms of the one who knitted you in the womb, who knows every one of your days, and who thinks about you more times than you can count. Amen.